Morphin Town. Oh, didn't see you there. Oh, well, what do you know? This is my honest opinion about Power Rangers. The best thing of all freaking time. So, let's get started. I think Power Rangers is the best thing of all time. Okay, the best, like, obviously, there's better things, but I'm talking about, like, the best, like, pop culture thing of all time. Pop culture phenomenon, if you will. You know what? Screw Pokemon, because back in the 90s, I was not even a thought in anybody's head, obviously. But back in the 90s, there was Pokemon, or no, there was Power Rangers, right? But then, boom, Pokemon ruined the freaking Power Rangers. I'm gonna be so for real, you guys. I wasn't even alive then, but I just know it did. Because now, something from Japan comes to America, and then it just becomes so that popular, and the best thing from ever come out from Japan is Power Rangers. Anything. Food, like sushi, gosh, ew. Pokemon, ugh. Oh, Panda Bears, Power Rangers, oh yeah. So, let's get started. My opinion about Power Rangers. So, personally, my favorite Power Ranger is Tommy. I mean, what more you say? It's basic, but Tommy is my go-to. I'm not doing a list. But also I like Billy too. I like Billy and Trini as well. Those are my top, just my top 3. So, I got Power Rangers playing in the back, actually. It's Mystic Force right now, because it's just on a random channel. But, the first episode, actually, I recognize it. Anyways, Mystic Force is okay, but we'll get into, probably won't even get into that. I'm gonna be so for real. There's a lot I want to talk about. So, Mighty Morphin is my favorite, obviously. If you can see my favorite Rangers, it's Mighty Morphin. It's not what I started out on, though. I started out on Dino Charge in 5th grade. I started Power Rangers kind of late, honestly, but I was sick of Pokemon. I was sick of freaking Pokemon. I was sick of Minecraft. I was sick of, Transformers. I was sick of Ninja Turtles. I needed something new. And that thing new was Power Rangers. I went on Netflix, and when Netflix had every single Power Rangers, I went on Netflix, turned on some Dino Charge, because I like dinosaurs, and that's the one I remember watching with, at people's houses. I just remember watching Dino Charge. So I watched Dino Charge. Because the 2 I remember, before I was into Power Rangers, was Super Mega Force, and Dino Charge, and Samurai as well. Samurai's overrated, by the way. But, okay, so the first one I watched was Dino Charge, and I'm like, it was okay. I liked it, right? But then I watched Mighty Morphin, and it changed everything for me. I don't know why Mighty Morphin changed everything for me, but it did. And, I think the storyline with Tommy really changed it, but, even though I knew who Tommy was before that, still, I think that storyline really, with Tommy and Rita Green with Evil. Another thing that Mighty Morphin really changed my life, not Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers changed my life. I'll get into that. So, actually, I'll get into that later. What should I get into? I don't have a list or anything. I'm literally just yapping straight out of my head. That's how these videos work, by the way. So, this series works on me just yapping straight out of my head. So, yeah, Power Rangers changed my life. So, I don't want to say Power Rangers changed my life, because that sounds insane. It sounds like I'm going cuckoo again. But honestly, Power Rangers did change my life because Power Rangers got me more into martial arts. I was in martial arts since I was like, what, 5, yeah. I was doing karate. And Jason Frank, the actor for Tommy, rest in peace, by the way, I cried when he passed away. It was really hard. But he got me to, like, Tommy, the character, got me more into karate and made me love karate. And Jason Frank got me into other martial arts, like jiu-jitsu and stuff. So, and then jiu-jitsu got me into wrestling, and here we are now. So, karate, wrestling, boxing, but I might switch to kickboxing, because I don't even know why I'm in boxing. I'll be so freely, y'all. I should just join kickboxing instead. I think, like, I should just do kickboxing. If I'm in karate, man, like, just sign me up, because I miss using my legs in sparring. So, and sometimes when I'm in boxing, like, I'll accidentally throw my leg up. I'm like, the frick am I doing, right? Like, I'm born for kickboxing. Anyways, that's for a different video. So, yeah. I would say it is really, Power Rangers really brought martial arts into my hobby, like, into my main hobby. Like, before, my main hobby was playing video games, and so, like, when I got more into martial arts, like, it, now I'm into something really active and good for my health, and I thank Power Rangers for that, honestly. Like, and also my karate instructors, but, like, I was in karate, but, like, just, I joined karate. I'm gonna make a martial art video, by the way, my opinion about martial arts, but I joined karate after I did ballet, because I freaking hated ballet, or not ballet, dance, or whatever I was in, and because my brother Max, he was in, karate, so I joined karate, and I just stuck it out. I'm like, I think, like, my parents just wanted me to do something active, right, and I watched Power Rangers, and it really, really did, like, I saw, like, what I can do, and what I can do in karate, so, and then I got into, like, MMA, and stuff like, I got into UFC because of Jason Frank. I saw his match, because I was just a huge Jason Frank fan, because I'm a huge Tommy fan. I saw his match, his MMA match, and I was like, damn, like, that's tough. Like, I want to do that. I want to do something like that, at least. Like, I don't know, but I might just do kickboxing or MMA or something in the future, but like, damn, I want to do something like that, so I got into jiu-jitsu and stuff. So yeah, that's how it kind of changed my life a little bit. Also, you learn more. I feel like with Power Rangers, you learn a lot of life lessons. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about my favorite series. So, Mighty Morphin's my favorite, and that's known. I said that before, but I'll get into some of my other favorites. And I've seen every single Power Ranger episode, so, and I forget a lot of seasons, even though I love Power Rangers. I just forget, I forget Operation Overdrive exists, and I forget Ninja Steel exists, but I actually don't forget Ninja Steel exists because I hate it so much, but we'll get into that, possibly. Because last time I said, in my Linkin Park video, we'll get into that, we never got into it. So, another one I like is Time Force. I would say that's my second favorite. I like with Wes, Red Ranger. I actually met, Jason Font. I never got to meet Jason Frank, though, unfortunately. I do have a video from when I turned 12, a cameo video for him saying happy birthday. But other than that, and also I have a signed thing. God bless my mom for giving me that when he passed away. But I met Jason Font and Blake Foster from Turbo. And I met Jason Font from Time Force. So, Jason Font was a really cool guy, by the way. He was pretty cool. But, anyways, I think Time Force is a well-developed season. I actually like it better than RPM. I like RPM, but not as much as I do with like Time Force. Time Force is just my all-time favorite. I'm gonna be so freaking for real. Like, other than Mighty Morphin, it's my favorite. And I like how the Pink Ranger Jen, she was the leader. Female representation, I like that. I respect it. So, and I thought that was really cool, and how Wes's character developed in the series. So that's why I really like Time Force. Another one I really like is Dino Thunder. It's my favorite Disney season. So Dino Thunder, what I liked about it, at least, was, and I know this happens in other Power Rangers series, but when they're all different cliques, like different cliques, like Red Ranger's a jock, Yellow Ranger's kind of a basket case, and the Blue Ranger's a nerd, kind of like the Breakfast Club. Well, maybe the Yellow Ranger basket case, I don't know, but you get the point. They're all different, they're all different cliques. They don't know each other very well, and they get to know each other for being Power Rangers, and then everyone like kind of suspects them because, you know, they're like they're not friends. They're not friends. They're like, because in Mighty Morphin they were all friends, but like in Dino Thunder they're not friends. You know what I'm saying? So like, I thought that was really cool, and also obviously because Tommy was there as a teacher. So like, let's be so for real, that's like pretty freaking awesome, because Tommy's like cool. You know, I think all my favorite seasons are just, well, Time Force doesn't have Tommy in it, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Now, for newer stuff, I don't really like Beast Morphers at all, and I hate Ninja Steel. I actually, for Halloween one year, I dressed up as Beast Morphers Red, but I did it for Go Busters, the Japanese Beast Morphers. I did it for that. Not Ghostbusters, Go Busters. If you're watching this and you're not, like, if you got this far and you're not a Power Ranger fan, I'm actually, like, hi, like, you must be pretty awesome, because if you're actually listening to me yap about Power Rangers and you don't give a frick about Power Rangers, like, hit me up or something. I don't know. I'm just joking. Anyways, I mean, okay, where was I? Yeah, so, like, I just really like the suit, and I was, like, I actually watched Beast Morphers, I'm like, because the Go Buster suits were so freaking cool, and then they did it, like, but then they kind of, like, it was just so forgotten, like, such a forgotten season. And obviously Dino Charge is a newer one. I wouldn't call, like, to me, Samurai's newer, but not to everybody. But Samurai's kind of overrated. I've seen it, but it's just overrated. The Japanese one's better, I forget what it's called, but I'm pretty sure, like, if I remember correctly, it was, like, the same story of the Japanese one, just watered down. If I could be completely wrong, because didn't really watch the Japanese one. I only kind of, like, watched, like, the first 2 episodes, but I heard someone saying it was, like, a watered down, and I was never a fan of Samurai. It's kind of, like, overhyped, and I think that's just a nostalgia factor. That's what people say about Mighty Morphin, that's the thing, but to me it's not nostalgia factor. I just really like the Saved by the Bell and Godzilla's aspects, so I don't know. Oh, and then I like Zeo and Turbo, too, but, yeah. Actually, I like Zeo a lot. That's another one I like. Okay, new seasons, though. Dino Fury, out of all the new ones, Dino Fury's the best, in my humble opinion. It's just the best. My favorite Ranger out of that one's Izzy. I liked her episode, you know, her episode kind of, like, with her, girlfriend. I thought that was, like, the one where her brother, like, tried to get her with that guy. I think that was really well represented. Like, it was very well represented. I don't know freaking know what a word anymore. I felt like it was good representation. Very good representation. So I thought that episode was very important in a kids show. Okay, so, and also Cosmic Fury is a good one. Once and Always was a masterpiece with, it kind of felt like it kind of felt like it was a whatchamacallit. It was a reunion. What's memorial? It was a memorial for Thuy Trang. The yellow actor for Trini. And I really like that. I do want to see kind of something with Tommy as well. But obviously it would have to be a separate thing because the way they did it in Once and Always for Thuy Trang was with her daughter. And then, like, the way that they did it. So when I knew Trini was going to die in Once and Always, but I didn't know how. And when I saw her sacrifice herself for Billy, it gave me goosebumps, and I was like, so, okay, Max knows this. Max, my brother, the other ginger on my YouTube channel. He knows this, and maybe some of my friends know this, but when I watch, like, something about Power Rangers, could be Power Rangers, could be Linkin Park, could be, actually, a lot of time when I'm watching WWE or UFC, I'll do this too. Not when I'm watching football, though. Can't catch me doing this when I watch football. I bounce up and down. I'm all over the place. I'm bouncing off the walls. It's just what I do, because when I get excited, like, I just like, start screaming and just out of joy. So when that happened, like, I'm like, oh my gosh! Oh! Like, I did that for the entire, like, I don't even think I was sitting down watching Once and Always. I love Once and Always, and I think that's just because I'm a Mighty Morphin fan, but, I just thought it was very good, and I want to see that for Time Force. I want to see, and I know it's never going to happen, like, but I want to see that one for Time Force. I know people are saying that they want it for Samurai, they want it for RPM, but I want to see it for Time Force, but I think that's just because I really like Time Force. So, yeah. Toy-wise, I'm a huge nerd for that stuff. Don't collect any of the Hasbro stuff. Well, I collect Lightning Collection. Vaguely. Well, I stopped collecting Lightning Collection. Actually, I lied. I need a yellow Dino Thunder, because I need to complete my Dino Thunder team. But, that's gonna be the last one. I'm not gonna get Blue Centurion, which I really want for some reason, but, I stopped doing Lightning Collection. Actually, I've just been working on Megazords, buying Megazords recently. Right now, my hobby is actually collecting video games and clothes, so I wouldn't say I grew up, because I haven't grown up at all, and I know, like, 2 months in the line, I'm gonna go back to action figures, and I know, like, damn well that's gonna happen. But toy-wise, I'm a nerd for the Japanese stuff and the old stuff, so none of the new stuff. New American stuff, because I actually bought the Japanese Cosmic Fury Megazord. I don't remember what it's called in Japan. All I know is Die Ranger. Like, that's the only one I've seen. And a little bit of Zoo Ranger. I've seen a lot of first episodes of Super Sentai. But, I'm more of a Kamen Rider fan. Oh, no, hold up. I've seen Sun Vulcan, I've seen Liveman. I forget that those are Super Sentai, actually. I don't know why, because I think it's just because they're older, like, really old in, like, the 70s, 80s. I've seen a lot of Japanese Power Rangers, Super Sentai. I've seen a lot of Japanese Power Rangers. But I always forget that, like, it's all the old stuff, and I always think it's, like, Kamen Rider or something. Okay, so, but I actually like Super Sentai better than Kamen Rider, so I just remembered that. And better than Ultraman, too. But Power Rangers is my favorite out of all of them, obviously, because I'm American. So, I don't know why I'm pointing over here. I think I'm just pointing because that's where my action figure wall is. But, yeah, so I collect Japanese stuff. So I bought the Japanese Cosmic Fury Megazord because the American one sucks. If you're a Power Ranger fan and you got this far in this video, which nobody probably is, except for myself, and maybe my grandma, what was I saying? Anyways, Megazords. Love Megazords. You know me, I like the robots. You know. Yeah. Yeah. My favorite is either the Dragon Zord or the Tiger Zord. I'm not being biased even, bro. Actually, it's the Dragon Zord. I don't even have a Dragon Zord action figure because they're so freaking expensive. But I'm going to get one. Dragon Zord's my favorite because I think I just like Godzilla. And also Tommy's my favorite. So I just kind of like the Dragon Zord is my favorite. Also, I like the Tiger Zord in the Warrior mode. So yeah. Which is weird because I really like the Megazords, and that's probably my favorite thing of Power Rangers, and I'm not the biggest Transformer fan. Well, I do like Transformers, but vaguely. Because I think I'm just so obsessed with Power Rangers that I just can't, like, wrap my hand around anything else. Like, other than Godzilla. I can wrap my hand around Godzilla, that's for sure. But I think if it doesn't have anything to do with, like, Rubber Suit Monsters, I just can't get my head around it. Or, like, martial art. It has to have martial arts or Rubber Suit Monsters. If it doesn't have that, then I don't like it. Like, I'm gonna be so for real. Like, Transformers doesn't have enough martial arts. Or, like, I fear, like, or Ninja Turtles. It doesn't have... Because then there's the Rubber Suit Ninja Turtles and martial arts. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I think I just like Power Rangers, and I just can't wrap my head around anything else other than Godzilla. Oh, best Power Ranger team up. I don't freaking care. Well, other than, like, the Power Ranger, like, Red is Forever is obviously my favorite. But I'm talking about, like, universe crossovers. Ninja Turtles one within space was okay. I liked it. But Godzilla and Power Rangers, oh my gosh. I don't care what anybody says. Everyone's like, oh, my favorite thing is, my favorite crossover of all time is Spider-Man and Invincible. Shut up, you basic twat. Okay, because, oh my gosh, Power Rangers and Godzilla is perfect. Both American Tokusatsu, which you don't know if that's, like, that's the show movie style that they're in. YouTube's due to give me a notification, but I can't see it. Okay, if I just reached 400, that'd be crazy, which I'm close to. Bringing both the most popular American Tokusatsu in together is amazing. I got a lot of more to yap about. I might make a part 2 later on in my life, but not now, because I need to make a more. So yeah. Bye. Thank you. It's Morphin time. Dragon's Order. Don't freaking watch that video, okay? Don't freaking watch the Green Ranger cosplay. Never do that. Never. That is why I have almost 400 subscribers. But I can't delete it because it gives me more subscribers. And also, was freaking adorable in that video. But this is why, that video is the reason why I'm single. I'm just joking, guys. No, that video is the reason why, like, I'm weird, okay? So, don't watch it.